Imagine this. A single man, armed not with guns but with illusions, takes on the most terrifying war machine in history. His weapon? A rubber army, fake tanks, dummy planes, and pure audacity. This is the story of Colonel Dudley Clark, the mastermind who tricked Adolf Hitler himself, saving thousands of lives with a lie so bold it exploded Nazi plans. Welcome to the man who fooled Hitler with a rubber army, a tale of genius, guts, and deception that will leave you speechless. Let's dive in. Before we unravel this wild scam, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because this con is about to get crazier. Ready? Let's go. We're in Cairo, 1942. World War II's raging and the Nazis are steamrolling Europe. Enter Colonel Dudley Clark, part spy, part showman, all genius. This guy wasn't your average officer. He ran a force, a secret unit in Cairo tasked with one mission: deceive the Nazis. And boy did he deliver, with tricks so wild they'd make Houdini jealous. Clark's big idea? Make the Germans see armies where there were none. In 1941 he faked a paratrooper brigade, complete with forged papers and staged photos, to scare the Italians in North Africa. It worked so well, Hitler sent troops to guard empty deserts. But that was just the warm-up. Think about it, Clark's men risked everything: capture, torture if caught. They weren't just saving lives, they were carrying the weight of hope for millions. It's the kind of courage that hits you deep, knowing one slip could have ended it all. Here's a gem from a 2017 archive release. Clark once posed as a woman to sneak through enemy lines, testing his own disguises. The guy was so committed he fooled his own allies. That's the level of crazy we're dealing with. Fast forward to 1944. Clark's ideas hit overdrive with the Ghost Army. 1,100 American artists, actors, and designers turned into a deception machine. Their job? Pretend to be 30,000 troops, fooling Nazi spies and pilots with rubber tanks, fake radio chatter, and pure theater. The Ghost Army was Clark's brainchild, inspired by his A-Force tricks. They'd set up dummy bases overnight, tanks, trucks, even fake airfields, then vanish by dawn. Nazis bombed empty fields, wasting ammo, while real allies slipped away. It was like a magic show, but with lives on the line. A 2019 declassified report revealed the Ghost Army used sewing machines to patch their inflatables after rough moves. Picture fashion designer Bill Blass, Bill Blass, stitching tanks to trick Hitler. These guys were kids, painters, dreamers thrown into war. They didn't fire a shot, but their art saved thousands. It's a story of brains over bullets, of creativity defying destruction. That's the kind of legacy that sticks with you. But wait, Clark's biggest con was yet to come, and it exploded Nazi confidence before D-Day. Want to know how he pulled it off? You're not ready for this. Now we hit the main event. Operation Fortitude, the greatest bluff in history. Clark and his allies had to convince Hitler that D-Day wasn't landing in Normandy but at Pas-de-Calais, 150 miles away. How? By inventing an entire phantom army, the first US Army group, led by General Patton himself. Clark's team built dummy bases, leaked fake plans through double agents like Garbo, and even sent an actor dressed as General Montgomery to Gibraltar to throw off spies. The Nazis bought it hook, line, and sinker. Hitler held back 15 divisions, waiting for an invasion that never came. A 2020 Bletchley Park archive showed Clark's team faked tire tracks with rovers to trick Nazi aerial photos. One pilot reported massive armor, all rubber. It delayed German tanks for weeks after D-Day. Every fake tank, every lie meant fewer bullets for real soldiers. Clark's deception wasn't just clever, it was a lifeline. It's the kind of sacrifice you don't see in medals, but it saved the day. But Clark didn't stop there. He took his rubber army to Africa and wrecked Rommel's plans. Curious how he did it? This one's a stunner. Before D-Day, Clark was already a legend in North Africa. Facing Rommel, the desert fox, he spun illusions to protect El Alamein. His A-Force built fake armies, leaked false plans, and even staged broken radio signals to trick German spies. Clark's masterpiece was Operation Bertram. He made Rommel think the British were attacking from the south, using 2,000 dummy vehicles and fake fuel dumps. Rommel split his tanks, and Montgomery's real attack crushed him. It was a knockout punch, all thanks to rubber and lies. A 2018 study of RAF logs showed Clark's team used smoke machines to mimic dust clouds from fake convoys. Rommel's scouts reported a huge army. It was just theater. Clark wasn't just fooling Nazis, he was saving sons, brothers, friends. Every decoy was a prayer for survival, a bet on outsmarting evil. That's the kind of heart that wins wars. But what happened when the Nazis got too close? Clark's team faced death to keep the lie alive. You won't believe how they pulled it off. Deception wasn't all fun and games. Clark's Ghost Army worked just yards from Nazi lines, close enough to, well, smell the enemy. One wrong move, and their rubber tanks would have been their graves. They played a deadly game to keep the lie alive. Take Operation Fierce in 1945. The Ghost Army faked a Rhine River crossing, drawing German fire to save real troops. They held the line for days, dodging shells, knowing one hit could expose them. It was bravery dressed as a stunt. A 2022 memoir from a Ghost Army veteran revealed they used loudspeakers to blast fake tank noises even under fire. One guy said, "We were more scared of silence than bullets. Silence meant they knew." These men weren't just artists, they were heroes, risking it all for strangers. Their laughter, their fear, it's what kept them human in a war that tried to strip it away. That's a story that lives forever. But why did Clark stay silent after the war? The truth about his secret life is shocking. When the war ended, Clark didn't get a parade. His work was so secret he was barred from talking, even as others took credit. The Ghost Army stayed classified until 1996, and Clark's a force? Barely a whisper until the 2000s. Clark died in 1974, a footnote in history, but a 2024 book uncovered his diaries full of pride, frustration, and fear he'd be forgotten. He wrote, "We fought with shadows but saved the light." That's poetry, not just war. A 2021 declassified letter showed Clark trained Ian Fleming, yes, James Bond's creator, in deception tactics. Fleming called him the Wizard of Cairo. Talk about a legacy. Clark's silence wasn't cowardice, it was duty. He carried the weight of secrets so others could live free. It's a loss that stings, but a sacrifice that shines. We honor him by remembering. So what does Clark's rubber army mean for us today? The final twist might change how you see the world. Clark's rubber army wasn't just a wartime trick. It changed how we fight. Today's militaries use decoys, from drone swarms to cyber fakes. But his story's bigger. It's about outsmarting hate with creativity, about truth winning through lies. A 2023 RAND study cited Clark's tactics as inspiration for modern info warfare. Think fake hacks to confuse enemies, but there's a dark side. Misinformation spreads fast now. Clark's lesson: use cunning for good, not chaos. Clark's legacy isn't just victory, it's hope. His illusions saved lives, but his belief in human ingenuity saves us still. It's a call to create, to connect, to outwit the worst with our best. That's A story of one guy's wild plan to outsmart evil. Dudley Clark didn't just trick Nazis, he showed us what brains and heart can do. What's your favorite WWII deception? Drop it in the comments. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, share it with your crew, and subscribe for more epic tales. Next time we're uncovering teaser. Keep dreaming big.